The Gaggia Anima Deluxe is a bean-to-cup super automatic espresso machine with a cappuccino device for milk-based espresso drinks. Coffee drink volume is user programmable, as are 5 coffee strengths and 3 coffee temperatures. The Anima Deluxe can also use pre-ground coffee through a bypass doser. In this quick start video, you'll learn how to start up the Gaggia Anima Deluxe to quickly make and customize espresso, coffee, and milk-based espresso beverages. Topics covered include turn on and initial setup, adjusting the coffee grinder, water and beans, coffee strength adjustment and using pre-ground coffee, coffee temperature adjustment, how to make and program coffee drinks, and using the cappuccino for milk-based espresso beverages. For additional information, please refer to the manual that came with your machine. The power cord attaches at the back of the machine. There's a main power switch in back also. Push so the straight line side of the switch is in. With the power turned on at the back of the machine, the standby switch below the display flashes red. Pushing the standby switch turns the machine on. Pushing again returns the machine to standby mode. For now, leave the machine in standby with the button flashing red. Please note, it is normal for the first few coffees to be weak as the Anima's adaptive brewing system self-adjusts and when making grind size changes. Do not use coffee beans with an oily surface or flavor coatings. They may clog internal components. Use high-quality coffee beans with a dry surface. The Anima's ceramic burr grinder will not operate with the bean door open. This is a safety feature for machines in the United States. Prior to first use of the Gaggia Anima Deluxe and before adding beans, use the provided multi-function tool to adjust the grinder to a medium grind setting. This allows beans to properly enter the grinder when first used. To adjust, push down with a tool and turn to line up the yellow indicator line to the middle of the 5 grind size dots. After brewing a few coffees, you can make further adjustments to the grinder. If you tend to drink longer coffees, a medium to coarse grind setting is recommended. For espresso, we recommend a finer setting. Be aware that depending on the coffee used and coffee strength, a very fine setting may cause a slow or no brewing condition. Should this occur, adjust grind to a coarser setting. It is very important to adjust grind size in 1 dot increments only and brew at least 1 coffee in between each grind size adjustment. Please note it may take a few brewing cycles to obtain the full results of grind size changes, as the Anima's specialized adaptive brewing system self-adjusts based on extraction analysis. The water reservoir is located under a door on the left side of the machine. Prior to first use, rinse the reservoir and fill with water. Replace the reservoir in the machine. Press the standby button to turn the machine on. The display will show an icon with a water drop and circular arrows and a check mark at the lower left. Press the aroma strength button next to the check mark. The machine will prime the internal water circuit and may dispense water from the hot water wand and the coffee spouts as it primes and continues to warm up. Once the machine is primed, the next time it's turned on, priming will not be required and the machine will be ready to go after a short warm-up. During warm-up, it is normal for a small amount of water to be expelled from the coffee spouts as the machine rinses and preheats internal components. A similar rinse cycle happens when the machine is powered off to standby mode. While the machine is warming up, add some whole bean coffees to the bean hopper. Be aware that dark roasted beans with an oily surface or beans with a flavor coating should not be used in any super automatic espresso machine, as they may clog internal components. Once warmed up, with beans and water loaded, the machine will indicate it's ready to brew with the display showing a coffee cup and bean icons on the right, which indicate coffee strength. To reduce lime scale buildup, descaling maintenance, and improve coffee flavor, use of an in-reservoir water filter is recommended. The Gaggia Anima Deluxe uses the Mavia Intenza Plus water filter, which is sold separately. Please note the Anima must be primed and the filter pre-soaked following package directions prior to installation in the water reservoir. Coffee strength is selected prior to making any beverage using the aroma strength button. There are 5 strength levels ranging from 1 bean in the display up to 5 beans, which indicates the strongest cup. Pressing the aroma strength button cycles through the strengths. Once a strength is selected, that strength is retained and used for future brewing until adjusted again. To use pre-ground coffee, press the aroma strength button until the scoop icon is displayed. Fill the coffee scoop of the multifunction tool lightly with pre-ground coffee. Do not pack the coffee in the scoop. Load the coffee into the bypass door on top of the machine. If the machine detects too much coffee, it may reject the dose. So again, be sure to fill the scoop lightly and do not compress coffee in the scoop. Should the machine reject the dose, try again using less coffee. You can brew any coffee beverage using pre-ground coffee. Coffee temperature is selectable in 3 levels and is set in the menu. Press the menu button to access the menu. Then press the check button to enter the menu. To adjust temperature, use the up and down arrow keys, which are the milk froth button and menu button, to set your preferred temperature. Once set, temperature will remain the same for all future beverages unless changed in the menu. To save your temperature setting, press the check button, which is the aroma strength button. To return to the main screen, press the back button, which is the espresso button. Espresso and espresso lungo, also known as a long coffee, are made using the upper 2 buttons on the left-hand side of the Gaggia Anima Deluxe. These buttons can be programmed to deliver the volume of coffee desired. The default presets are approximately 1.5 ounces for espresso and about 4 ounces for the espresso lungo. Pressing a button once makes 1 coffee. Pressing either button 2 times rapidly will make 2 coffees using 2 grind cycles to maintain full strength and flavor. To program either button to deliver a different amount of coffee, press and hold a button until Memo appears in the display. Once the desired amount of coffee is dispensed, press the aroma strength button with the check mark next to it to stop coffee delivery and store that amount. When reprogrammed, a button will deliver that amount of coffee each time it's pressed, unless reprogrammed again. If needed, coffee delivery can be stopped at any time by pressing the aroma strength button. The Gaggia Anima Deluxe uses a cappuccinatori device to produce frothed milk for milk-based espresso beverages like latte and cappuccino. Before using the cappuccinatori, make sure that it is properly assembled with the milk tube fully attached and the device fully inserted into the chromed sleeve so the notch lines up. Slide the cappuccinatori onto the steam and hot water dispensing wand until the rubber grip is properly seated. Prior to creating milk froth, purge the steaming circuit of any residual water. To do this, press the milk froth button. The machine will heat up to steaming temperature as indicated by a progress bar in the display. When up to temperature, a pumping sound will be heard, and after a few moments, excess water is purged through the cappuccinatori. When only steam is expelled with little or no water, press the aroma strength button next to the check mark to stop steam production. Now place the milk pickup tube in a container of milk. For best results, use cold milk. Place a cup under the cappuccinatori and press the milk froth button. After a short warm-up, steam is sent to the cappuccinatori, milk is drawn in through the pickup tube, frothed, and delivered to your cup. When you have the desired amount of frothed milk in your glass, push the aroma strength button next to the check mark to stop production of frothed milk. To complete your milk-based espresso beverage, move your glass to the espresso dispensing spouts and brew the desired amount of espresso over the frothed milk. If you are done making milk-based beverages for more than a few minutes, the cappuccino should be rinsed to keep it clean. To rinse, press the hot water button. The machine will heat up and begin dispensing hot water. Allow the water to run through the cappuccino for a few seconds. Then press the aroma strength button to stop the rinsing process. For best frothing performance, regular deep cleaning of the cappuccino device is required. Please see your machine's manual for deep cleaning instructions. That wraps up this quick start guide for the Gaggia Anima Deluxe. For additional information, please refer to the manual that came with your machine.